Hello and welcome back to RailRoads Online. So today we are breaking out the old J. Rockefeller. Figure we're gonna try to keep the Class 70s to things we don't have to go over the crossover for at currently. That way we don't have any problems with that crossover in our track until we figure out what we're gonna do with that. Alright, let's see if we can get you out of the barn without having any problems. Not that we intended on pulling all this stuff out of these. This was kind of designed to be forever storage, but we will do what we can. Creeping out of the yard. Alright, and then we're gonna go up. We'll grab the, what's the problem? Uh-oh. Why do we derail? Sitting here like, oh, what the heck? Because of that. That would explain it. Uh-oh. Re-railing here might be a problem. I know how we'll do it. Too many switches. Alright. No. Okay. This one. Back. Everything's going in, right? I didn't even check. That was the problem. Alright, and then flip this back in. Everything should be inward. Yeah, and see, whatever I did last time, I didn't put stuff back when I left, which is now I got a problem. Whatever. At least if you're gonna derail, or like derailing when it's just the tender and the locomotive isn't so bad. Even in here where everything is, the problem with all these switches is you can't re-rail on a switch. So while it's straight, you still can't use it to re-rail. Not well thought out. Alright. Back in business. Roll out. We better hit that bell. We're definitely a hazard to everything around us. Hazard, caution, and warning. It's really not that bad a system getting stuff in and out of here, surprisingly. but it really was never designed to be like some actual in-use storage yard. To be real, it was we just wanted to put everything we had out of the way and be prepared for whatever was coming next. But alright. As is, my plan is kind of more spread things out, play around with the beta stuff well. We do that, and then probably we'll switch back to just the main branch and rebuild what we've messed up in the process of playing around. Some of the stuff we wanted to rebuild sections anyway, so I don't mind messing with those too much. And to be honest, the beta branch has been running really stable. I haven't had any crashes for since I switched back to the beta this time at all. I haven't had any crashes, so at this point there's really been no downside to running the beta, except for obviously, you know, we don't really know if that's what's going to happen in the future or what, you know, but I haven't really had any downside of running the beta lately, to be honest. No crashes, no glitches, no anything, you know. Knock on wood that stays that way, but... Oh, you know what? We probably have this on. That does not help the roll factor. That's why we're not rolling. Let's go. I don't want to slam into it either, though. I don't know. There we go. Alright, forward. Uh-oh. Wonder if we got brakes. Probably on some cars somewhere. Think we did just one? Hard telling. Nice thing with the dev speed is it does make running around doing stuff easier. It's just the dev speed is a little too fast and the regular speed is a little too slow. So hopefully we get something in the middle, or at least an option for in the middle somewhere. Ease it out of the station. Bell is off. Hopefully we can ease this thing out of here. We gotta take it easier on this turn. Yeah, because see, everything gets... Why would that have happened like that? Ugh. Getting things out of here are gonna be a hassle. But, you know, I already knew that just because getting things in here were a hassle. So... Come on. It's not gonna pick it up in there. That's the problem. Yeah, and I'd really rather not. I would really rather not. I have to re-rail every single one of those coming out of here. But that, I laid that so poorly backing them in there, I have to admit that was my own fault, you know. But I honestly at the time wasn't ever thinking about them coming out of there. It was supposed to be a one time, let's just get them in there. Otherwise, I've noticed that most of the tenders really did not like going in there. None of them did, for some reason. Alright, brakes off, a little bit back up. We'll try to see if we can reattach to the load one time. Alright. Sounds like it's clipped, that means it should be clipped. Alright, you can get turned off now. Try to legit hook this up one time. And then we'll just do something. We'll do something. I might just cut the track and lay it out smoother for pulling things out purposes. We'd have to relay it if we're gonna actually use things down here anyway. Alright, switch is definitely in the right direction. Link and a pin. Turn the brake on. Make sure we don't have a link in there in the way. Alright. Checklists are complete. I find the pickiest cars on the in the game really to be the tenders. They have, you know, maybe it's because they have short wheelbases and big, and they're pretty, you know, that makes them short and boxy, so they don't like to make corners. What's going on? There we go. Alright. It's always about that sound. You get the sound, you know you got it. You don't get the sound, you got a problem. Oh. Brakes. Alright. Forward. Just chill. Nice and easy. No more problem from there. Alright, that's looking good. Looking good, looking good. There we go. Yeah, now that we got, you know, Class 70 hooked up to this thing, we could pull some more cars, that's for sure. I don't know that I'm going to. Oil is such a pain to line those things up. I don't know. I guess we could add another 6 and like start filling them up off of both sides. Maybe would be the ticket. Six just seems like a short for a tanker train to me. Alright, let's step it up, kick it into gear. I guess this Class 70 does go with the tanker cars pretty good, actually. Coloring wise and whatnot. That all actually kind of goes together, so I guess that is a decent looking train. Now that I'm looking at it, it's all kind of trimmed out, the same colors. So, alright. Class 70 on oil. Alright, we're clear over. What's our easiest way to do this? Just to probably back it in there. Could back it in there, or we could run it around that away. I guess we'll just run it around that away. No point in backing it in. This is weird. With the new Class 70, I've noticed your arm, like, sticks out the window. So, probably be a while out before that's fixed. And I guess, you know, okay, we could say the window's open, but your arm is definitely sticking out the window, so that needs some adjustment. Alright, in. Pollution control still needs to be a thing, 'cause that's not cool. You gotta like how back in the day they weren't worried about that at all. I really would like to see them add the smoke from the test porter to the rest of the locomotives. That would be like a rock star moment. That he should push through, just as a cool factor, I guess. Straight up, the smoke from the beta definitely needs to hit the hit all the locomotives, because that chug is cool as heck. How it puffs and is much better than just this heat plume. So I don't know how hard that is to flop over it, you know, how many lines of code that is, right? But that should happen. That's probably the only thing I miss about running that porter is that smoke. Alright, so either way we've been fine. Easier this way though. Not sure where these switches are. Looks like what we want is not flipped. No, we're set up to go straight. So we need an oil line. Hey, flippy-dippy. Alright, here we go. Boom, break off. Oh, let's go. I hate filling around here. Wake up the yard workers. Let's go, man. We need to fill this tub. We do have plenty of oil out here. We were trying to jam up most of the industries beforehand so that we would have loads to haul. Tell me we're not too far forward. I hate lining these ones up. I'll be honest. These are my least favorite ones to line up. I wish we had some different something. That's too far forward. I don't even know what I was thinking. I don't know. These ones are not my favorite to line up. I know that. Alright, break. A little of that. Alright, there we go. In fact, I don't know if I've actually filled up these new tankers ever before. Drat. Alright, still doesn't fit. Everything up here is backwards. It's all just a pain. Too far, not far enough. I don't know. I don't like the oil pickup. Never have. And I don't like the picky part at the dot. This part, this stuff, I just don't. You know, whatever, man. I just want to get the load and go. You know. All right, that's in there. Probably don't need to open these things. I know the old ones you didn't. I guess I don't even know if you can open these. I'm not getting a box or anything to open them, so we'll just assume that'll work. And now that I'm doing it, I haven't filled these new tankers. Alright. Open that up. Up the ladder. Open you up. Make sure the oil ain't going anywhere. It's actually going in the tanker. So we're good. Open you up. Going in the tanker. Yeah, I mean, we got quite a bit of oil over there. It's almost full. 890 it was at. 891 or something. Out of 1,000, so we definitely have plenty of oil to haul. These things do not fill up super fast, which is, you know, one thing I'm not a big fan of. The loading process is just like, I don't know. You could almost take that whole part out of the game, I guess. As far as I'm concerned, you could pull up and the train could instantly be full and I'd be happy. I'm not huge on loading, although I get it. It takes part of the multiplayer part away from the game. Probably. So, you know, which I know is something they were pushing on before. Who knows what that'll be going forward again. I hate saying that always. We don't really know what, you know, what the game structure is going to look like. But then again, too, if you're a person like me who doesn't really play a heck of a lot of multiplayer or ever really play multiplayer, I guess, much, it doesn't affect most of your gameplay. All of the what is that? 2 feet. We gotta go back. So I had it and then I lost it. Back. Back up. Now you're just guessing between the whole back and forth. Good enough. Get up there. Oh, I wish you'd just go up there nice. Good enough. Woohoo! There we go. Yeah, it's raining the crude. We got plenty of it though. It was such an achievement making it out here to the oil refinery, or to the oil fields. Like, yeah! First time you get out here. Like, these are finally when the loads start paying off. It's kind of nice. Go ahead. Load a little faster. I won't hold it against you. I did like when they put the names on the side of these tankers. That was cool. I thought that was an improvement. I'd rather see it on the side of the tanker than on the rail of the car, I guess. Alright. Well, all things considered, this one hasn't gone too bad. Still haven't spilt anything. It's just lining up the lining up those little black tubes. It's kind of a pain. Probably much easier if you had a little train in here, a little locomotive in here. This is the one place shunting probably actually could help. You know, if you were just doing 2 cars or something at a time with a porter or something, and then grabbing them with a bigger locomotive into a line, could be just a lot easier way to do this. That one will catch. Can we get this one to swing? Probably not. That's, oh, maybe. Yeah, what the heck? Looks like it's in there. Let's go for it. Boom. Yeah, we'll take that. Hit it. Chattanooga choo-choo. Alright, come on. Do 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 do. Yeah, I mean, these things just feel a little too slow if you ask me. I'm sure if you ask most people, they probably feel a little too slow. And are slightly too picky to hook up. But I'm sure doing, you know, loading these things back in the day was probably a big pain in the butt too, so that's probably historically accurate. Alright, we are clear. Good to go. Not sure once we get down. Wow, here. This one needs to flip, and this one's gonna need to flip. Also means we're gonna need to flip this one. That is the nice thing right there with div speed, if you ask me, is that you can run ahead and do whatever you gotta do, and it's really, oh yeah, we made it. Little off-road. I mean, now that the old man went from old man to Superman, it's kind of nice. I mean, apparently this is what the Flash looks like when he retires and becomes a railroader. That's the Flash. We just never knew it, but we do now. Alright, brakes off, let's go. Can it? Of course, can it? This is actually a legit heavy train now. We all know these oil cars are not light. But we shouldn't have any kind of problems here. We should just be able to run full tilt. At least I would think so. We're gonna hope that the world just acts right in the process. Not sure what's going to happen with the speed thing, because I think the speed was only going to be updated because of the splines. So without the without that happening, I don't know when the speed cap will go up. If it'll go up, who knows? I mean, that being said, you know, I've always really enjoyed the game for what it was in the, you know, base stuff. I just started playing around with the beta recently. I did take a quick look at the beta back when the first locomotives and stuff first came out, obviously, just to take a look at everything. But then we pretty rapidly, because of stability issues, had gone back to the main line anyway. So, you know, I'm a fan of the old track laying method. I don't mind at all, don't get me wrong. The new method lets you lay in track sections faster, but I don't know that that's necessarily better anyway. I think part of the fun and the challenge of the game was always trying to figure out how to get the track to work and do what you wanted it to do with what we had, which, you know, back in the day when they were first laying some of the track probably was about the same thing. I mean, sure, they had surveyors, but a lot of that stuff probably was done by, you know, winging it. Just build it. So, I'm not sad to see the old system kept up, I guess, at all. Alright. Gotta bring some, get our other locomotives back out. But I mean, that's, you know, we're in the process now, getting back to making some money. Not even sure where I'm at money-wise, to be honest. I haven't looked in a long time. What do we got? About 30K right now, so we could definitely use to build some of that back up. We have been higher, that's for sure. But then we spent fiddling around with some new locomotives and stuff before we did all this, so that dropped us back down. Though it's not like we have a need to really buy anything either. I mean, we already have a couple of every locomotive pretty much, and enough rolling stock to do everything that we need to do, so, you know, I guess we don't really have a high demand for money, but it's always nice to have more of it. We were all concerned about piling up for the tech tree and the new locomotives because we saw all of those price tags, and at the time they were really just placeholder price tags. The stuff wasn't necessarily going to cost any of that anyway. We just had no idea. So always been a lot of speculation as to what's coming or what will or won't, you know. I would like to see them in the future, I guess. Just slow down with the announcement thing. Let's get stuff when let's be announced stuff when it's almost done or it's, you know, already hitting the beta. And then let's talk about what could be or will be. Well, the Class 70 is bogging down coming up here, so there goes the idea of doubling the train. I think that's going to be about it. We sure wouldn't want to slow down any more than that. That is for sure. Looking good. Alright. Then they hit that. Hit that. Bring this down. A nice uphill there really helps us slow into this dock, so I've always kind of been a fan of that. Alright, let's get stopped. Don't be a jerk. Alright, that can go off, that can go off. We'll just edge this up ever so slightly. Should be able to get 3 at the dock at one time. That off. And boom. Getting paid. There we go. Boom. Boom. Of course, I'm sure it's going to get sucked up right away because we definitely have steel pipe. We have wood. Yeah, we have wood, so this whole load's probably going to go straight to barrel production, I guess. Didn't even think about that. Yeah, there we go. Getting some barrels back on the docks anyway. Not that we're going to run, you know, 100 loads of this today. Because we're not. But I figure as we break them out, we might as well put them to use. We need oil anyway. This is actually a needed spot, so we might be doing oil. I don't know. I'd rather it was in this drum up here than in the drum down at the field. I'll tell you that. That's why they built pipelines. Because the train service is unreliable and a pain. Alright, well there we go. We aren't going to build a stockpile and we aren't going to do any of that, that's for sure. Make a little money dropping some oil and starting up some barrels. So we're going to call that one a win. A little bit of problems, but it all came out in the end. So there you go. So thanks for tuning in. Remember, if you get a chance, like, share, subscribe. Subscriptions are free, but they sure do help the channel. Y'all have a great day.